Hi everyone, my name is Doreen and I'm here today with René.
Hello.
And we're going to talk a little bit about Dirdax SIGNL4, our SIGNL4, which is a great solution for notifying your ops teams and automating the whole process of how you actually send the right information to the right people at the right time. First question that we have here today is, how do we get started? What do I need to do to start with SIGNL4? René, what do I have to do?
You have to download the mobile app, so it's supported and available for Android and iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
So you open the App Store or Google Play, then you download it from there, and then you need to sign up, either with your existing email address and create a SIGNL4 account, or use your Google or Microsoft account.
Okay, so now we're all signed up. We've got our SIGNL4 app on our phone, and what I really want to know now, René, is what do I actually see? So what are the options? What can I expect to do with SIGNL4?
So let's explore the dashboard. So this is the dashboard when you open the app, and you can see there are three essential widgets here. The very first one on top is indicating your status, off duty or on duty or punch in as a manager.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, I do not receive any alerts as I'm off duty. So I can tap the circle here. Now I am on duty. That
And
means
you
I
tap
will
it
receive.
once, right?
I tapped
Okay.
it once, yeah. So now I will receive notifications if there is new signals coming into my team, or I could also punch in as a manager person.
In which case you tap twice.
Yeah, I tap multiple times
Okay.
and then I see the correct status
Thank
there. In the middle section, we can see all alarms that are sent to our team. And on the bottom here, you can see other people from my team who are also on duty with me.
So how does the actual alerting with SIGNL4 work? Can we look at that?
Sure. So let me trigger a new signal to our team,
Okay.
and then we can track what's happening in the app.
Oh wow.
So here we
That's
go.
me.
That's the notification sound that you have selected, and
Mm-hmm.
we can explore that new signal here from the dashboard, from that widget. So I tap on unhandled items, and then we can see that new security alert that came in.
Right.
And when we tap on that item one more time, then we can pull up some more details, and I can confirm that signal here by tapping on that large question mark button.
Oh, so that actually means that you're taking care of it now, right?
I have taken ownership, and I thereby also prevent that anyone else from my team receives any further notification about that item.
And I would imagine that this is really helpful in a situation where something critical is going on and you just don't know if someone's taking ownership or not. Again, coming back to that transparency issue, right? Because that's an issue that we have quite a lot, that people don't know who the hell is taking care of it, right? So,
Exactly. So here we can see on that screen that different people have acknowledged different items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everyone knows who is busy with which kind of job, and I can also mark a signal as resolved by
Okay.
tapping my face again one more time, and then you can see it disappears from that list of all confirmed items that the team has. Yeah, and when we go back to the dashboard widget and tap the large queue here, that icon or button, then we can also see the resolved signals.
it's a great and very visual overview to actually know what you still have to be taken care of, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
great. What happens if I still don't acknowledge or...
So there's what we call persistent signaling, and that is a functionality that will keep sending you notifications until you have finally confirmed your signal functionality.
Okay, so unless I hit acknowledge, the system will just keep sending me notifications.
Exactly. So in case
Okay.
you are missing an alert because you are taking a shower, then there is reminders coming in that there is still unhandled stuff that your team has or that you have to look at.
Okay.
That's what we call persistent signaling.
So talking about reliable alerting, is there a escalation feature?
Yes, you can punch in as a what we call manager.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a backup person. Someone from the team can punch in as manager, and then if the target response time for the signals sent to the team has exceeded, then this person will receive a alert notification as a escalation message.
And this target response time, can I configure it?
Yes, you can configure it in the web app of your SIGNL4 team, and it's simply an amount of time.
How do I actually get the events, alerts into the app? How can I notify people?
Typically from your existing systems, like software systems that monitor your infrastructure, or other systems, or like hardware devices, like sensors or like cameras, or what you have that monitor things for you, and then you would want to know about when there is some situation happening.
So,
you can actually connect everything. So what we are looking at is an overview of all APIs that we have and support with SIGNL4 that you can use to connect these mentioned systems or devices or so you get a dedicated email address with SIGNL4 and then you can send an email to that address and that will translate into new signals and alert people and send notifications who are punched in and on duty.
and it's very cool. I would imagine almost any system can do that, right?
Oh yes, sending an email is a very general and common way to actually fire out something,
Yeah.
and then we take it from there and notify your team. Then there is an inbound webhook, like HTTP stuff. So you post your data to that endpoint and configure that URL, the target URL, also in your software systems and ITSM solutions and monitoring systems like Splunk or anything that you have.
Do you have to be a developer to be able to do that?
Actually, as I said, it's just copying and pasting that URL, and then
That's cool. I can
most
do
of the
that.
time you're good to go. Yeah, and then there's also maybe a third option here, like triggering off something from an API. That's more an advanced dev scenario. But what you also have, like triggering off something manually in the mobile app. So you can see here on the bottom, there's a additional widget that you can see, new signal, and you can use it to type in your text and then send something to your team from there. So that would be a manual approach to let your team members know about something.
So like in cases where I don't have any automation set up or where something's really urgent and I want to push it out to the team, that's when I can use the new signal.
Exactly.
All right, that's very cool. Great. So it's actually very typical and critical scenarios that you need some advice or help. Is there something like a collaboration feature that comes as part of SIGNL4?
Yeah, so you can tap on the faces and profile pictures of your team members to have a direct one-by-one conversation with them, sending them text messages or a phone call. And then there's also a other feature that we have that we call incident chat. And this is pretty cool.
And that's real
That
time?
I guess you want to have a look at.
Is it real time?
It's real time, yeah.
Yes, I want to have a look at that.
Then on the bottom you can see the chat. Okay, so it is there. I can start it right away and send all folks who are with me on duty, like you, a message.
I got something, and you take over.
And the team can reply. And replies and messages also are displayed on the dashboard, as you can see. And if I tap them, I can return to the alarm and see the chat again. So there's like context if we are having a conversation about different items.
And so you have the full history, and then what happens with that history once the signal gets closed?
Yeah, it sticks to the signal forever. Yeah, so it is not lost, and you can always bring it up again, anytime.
It's actually going to be my favorite feature. Thanks, René. Thanks, everyone, for listening in, and I hope you liked what you saw. Please don't forget to check us out at www.signl4, signal without the A, and 4 like the number 4.com, and happy exploring.